So obviously last year we did a kind of like a series of videos for Madden 21 where we were trying to see how fast the players were, especially on next gen. Because when next gen came out, where everyone was like the movement was really slow, I was like, I feel like the start, like the beginning movement was always very slow, but I felt like at the end, like they once they got going, they reached the top speed and players actually moved kind of quickly. So we did some tests on that. I thought, well, while we're in the Madden 22 play test, why not check that out there as well? How fast is 99 speed? Is it faster in Madden 22? We feel like the movement's improved. Well, let's talk about it. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here indeed talking about 99 speed in Madden 22. And again, this is the beta, so this could change obviously for the final version of the game. If they make movement quicker, it could be. But again, I think this sort of gives us a really good baseline of knowing how much quicker things actually are. You know, instead of the it feels faster, or it looks faster. Well, how much faster is it really? The unfortunate thing is I cannot show you guys any footage. Okay, I'm not allowed to. I don't think anyone's allowed to, but I'm definitely not allowed to, so I'm not going to. So I'm gonna need a little bit of faith here as we go through this. So hit the like for me. Let's take a look at some stuff. Okay, so this is my video from Madden 21, talking about how fast things could be and all that. So as part of this test here, this is a little ad pops up. I used Tyreek Hill in this test to see how fast 99 speed really was. And so we see here I was doing this. And again, I can't show it to you in 22, but it's all the same. It's all the same. I promise you it's all the same, okay? And then basically, like, we showed like the sort of clip of Tyreek Hill here running down the field. Eventually, again, starting as close to the 40 as possible and then ending it there in the end. And so what we're going to see here is how we timed it. This was last year, right? And it ended at 4.15 seconds. Okay, so I think I can sort of show you this little clip here, and we can see as I went frame by frame, you could do that to get 4.15 seconds. And that was actually pretty, that 4.15 was pretty quick, right? It's actually faster than I thought it would be, especially when comparing it to old gen Madden 21. I think it depending on like how accurately close you got them to the 40-yard line and all that, they all ended up being really similar speeds within a couple tenths of a second, again, and which is fine. There's a little room for error in there. So at the end of the day, the 40 was about the same speed on current gen and old gen. It was always the acceleration. That was something that we have all felt like, man, in old gen, you could just accelerate instantly, right? You're gone. In current gen, you felt stuck in the mud. Now, again, I still feel there's a little bit of that for sure when it comes to cuts and movement and all that. The starting of things, again, maybe it's agility based, who knows? But we wanted to make sure that we did this test accurately for the beta. And again, it's a beta, so this could change, okay? And again, I'm gonna say it, I wish I could show you, but I can't. So I got 4.15 in Madden 21 doing this. I think everyone who's played 21 current gen and 22 beta, both on current gen or next gen, right? Both next gens. You would say that the movement feels quicker. And the movement on that is based on that quick burst agility, right? Again, it feels a little stuck, but that's the thing. And so instead of 4.15, I got a different time. It's a lower time. I think it means, and I think it shows us that they did improve speed. They did make people move faster initially. So again, I was trying to think of like a way I could show something with the numbers and all that, but I don't think I can. So I'm gonna just tell you guys the time I was able to hit here. After a few tests, it basically averaged out to about 4.05 seconds. Again, some room for error in there. So a little bit of room for error. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 deep route running because there's a streak for Tyreek Hill. Okay, so it does appear that we are faster this year. Call it a 1/10 of a second faster on the 40. Okay, now what does that really mean to us? Again, it's faster, and over 40 yards it is faster, and the beginning is still definitely not as fast as current gen was, right? I could, like, the first 5 yards, it's still not close, right? By the end, once that they hit that top speed, they're actually moving faster. Next gen stats, right? We'll call it next gen stats, right? So again, this is 21, not 22, but it's about 10/100ths of a second faster. What is that? But what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, it's easy. I'll break it down for you. So if we think of the game as either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, depending on how you play the game, right? What that means is this is a 1/10 of a second, basically, right? So if it's 30 frames per second, the player is going to get there 33 frames faster. If it's 60 frames per second, they're going to get there 6 frames faster. So think of this as sort of the difference, if you guys remember Gunslinger and how it worked. It's a very similar difference to having Gunslinger and not having Gunslinger at this point. That's how much the game has been sped up when it comes to a running style. Now again, maybe that's a little bit different here, and we can look at Gunslinger and stuff, and I want to wait. I feel like abilities probably aren't either all the way done, or I would rather be safe. We'll test stuff like that once we get our hands on the actual copy of the game. But again, the game is faster. Okay, this is the question that everyone's, is the game faster? Yes, it is clearly a faster game than old current gen. 3 frames per second faster, basically, on the movement. Is that a lot? Sort of. It's enough to notice. It really is enough to notice. Is it a change the world? No, because I still feel like the game and what we like as a more arcadey feel to Madden is really based on our ability to cut and change direction, and that's still not, it's not at current gen levels. I'm going to tell you guys that 100%. And I'll break that down a little bit more when I go into like my final breakdown, but I wanted to get this out here as I feel like this is definitive proof for us to saying the game is indeed quicker. Now, if you do the test or other people do the test, maybe someone like Gutfox will do this test too, right? I think this would be great to see for him to compare. That I think, again, there's going to be some human error in this test for sure. And I think last time for current or for next gen in 21, I felt like I might have been a little too quick on my trigger, right? Instead of 4.15 like we see on the screen here, it may have been more like 4.2, 4.5, something like that. Again, I'm gonna give myself a 1/10 of a second wiggle room there. And same way on this way, instead of 4.05, it could be a little less, it could be a little more. So anywhere between 4 and 4.15, I think, would be probably where the truth probably lies. It's somewhere in that range. The game is faster. Take that for what you will. I'm just here to do the research. Let me know if you guys agree. The numbers don't lie, but I know it's not quite where we want it to. Again, I'm big on the change of direction. I hope that gets improved a little bit. If that does get improved anymore, number's gonna keep going down. We'll check when the game comes out again, but we'll see. Be great. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.